Hello everybody, welcome to my latest video. As you can see, I've already started my base makeup because in my last video I was testing the Makeup Revolution Fast Base and the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer, and it went really well. I really like it. I think the concealer is a tiny bit too light for me, so I might try the next shade because I've used F1 for the base, which is a perfect match. It's really nice, but I think the concealer is slightly too bright, so I know they're supposed to work really well together, but I think maybe just the next shade down will be better, so I'm going to try that next time. Anyway, in this video I'm going to be doing a smoky silver eye and a red lip, because in my 3 for 2 boots video, the look I was trying to do didn't go to plan, and I didn't even get time to do my eyes because the video was just going so long. And yeah, so basically that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to crack on. I've done contour and I've set my face with powder. I haven't done highlight yet, so I'm going to do that first and then I'm going to do the eyes. That's the order I'd normally do it. Now, I didn't like the highlighter from the Makeup Revolution Pro HD contour palette, but I've tried it again, and with lighter makeup it does actually look really nice. So I'm just going to put a bit of that on with no mirror apparently. Don't know what that was. So I'm just going to put a bit of that on the high points. This complements the red and the smoky eye really well, and I'll probably put a bit more on at the end. I'm just going to put a bit where I normally would. It's not picking up that side, and if you can, I don't know, might be where I've put a lot of concealer on today, more than usual. Just put a bit up there, a bit down the nose. Got my Cupid's bow ready for the red. As you can see, I've done my nails matching ready today. If you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you'll see the picture that I posted. I played around with the makeup again after, and I got it looking so much better, but I didn't record it, so I'm finally getting around to doing that. So there's the highlighter. No, it's not coming out as nice. I might put a bit of the oh, it's the powder got up my nose. I might put a bit of this over the top as well, some of my Total Temptation, some of the pinky side from the, Total Temptation Maybelline palette that I've used in a few videos. And just put a bit more, that's better, a bit more of that one over the top of the Makeup Revolution one. It might have been the brush I used the other day, but it looked really nice the other day, and today it's just looking a bit flat. That's better. You can see that on the camera, it's so nice. And influencers stock highlighter face. Oh. Anyway, that aside, our blush. I'm just going to put a bit of blush on, and then we'll get to the eyes and to the lips. I promise. I won't take too long today. I'm trying really hard to not be too slow. I really need a nice powder blush. What did I see? When I was in Superdrug buying the Makeup Revolution stuff, I saw Bourjois, was it Peach or something like that? It's one of their new blushes, and that's gone really pink. Doesn't look that pink in my mirror. My camera's just like, oh, pink. No idea. It doesn't look that pink in my mirror, so it never normally comes out that pink. I don't know why it's gone like that. I might just buff that in a bit with my buffing brush. Why it's got, it must be because under my eye is so pale, maybe. That's a bit better. There we go. To normal colour. But yeah, the Bourjois one I saw the other day is really nice. So I think I might have to get that. Oh, I haven't done my brows. I almost forgot. They're not looking too bad at the moment, so it's like, I do still need to do them, obviously. I'm going to use my L'Oreal Brow Artiste powder in light blonde, I think it's called, and my Total Temptation pencil brow definer from Maybelline. spoolie them up first. I'm looking forward to when I've got a proper camera because I can like zoom you in close. That means I have to actually be good at what I'm doing. That's quite scary. I'm just going to do a little bit of detail. I need to get a micro sort of pencil thing, but until then this is my go-to brows. And I really like a powder to like set it all. I still don't think this pencil is the right colour for me. Even though it's blonde and like every other blonde product I've tried has worked fine, for some reason that pencil is just a little bit warm toned, but it looks okay on here. Actually it balanced out quite nice with the new concealer. I literally just sort of fit in with the powder. I love using a powder. I've tried all different ones and just I always go back to my Brow Artiste. And I'm just going to comb through the bit of my Gimme Brow that is dying. I need a new one so badly. I'm so pleased they've relaunched it. I'm going to get one soon. Stray hair. There we go, that's the brows. They look really dark on camera, but in my mirror they're not that bold. I don't know why it always looks so dark. Right, I'm just going to spoolie through again, just to make sure the shape exactly how I want it. There we go. So that's the brows. I don't know why they look so dark. See, up close they're not that dark. They match my roots. Right, now for the eyes, finally. What I wanted to do in my 3 for 2 video, and what, if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, like I said, you'll be able to see the look that I've already done. I'm just going to use these three brushes from my unicorn brushes. There's like a big fluffy angled, it's almost angled, it's like a packed brush but fluffy, if that makes sense. Packing brush for the shimmer shade that I'm going to use, and like a smaller version of that one. I really like these ones. I'm not so keen on my what are they called? Real Techniques brushes. For some reason I find these easier to use where I'm still learning. So yeah, so I'm going to use this brush to go through my crease, and I'm using the MUA, I think it's called Matte Shadow Mysteries palette. I really like this palette. I might have if I actually showed you. I love this palette. It's got such a nice, well, they're all my sort of colours minus the bluey. It looks blue on camera, but it's not. It's more like a grey colour. So yeah, I'm just going to take this taupey brown sort of colour first. I'm just going to take this colour with no mirror again. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm just going to take this one and run that through my crease. Obviously I've got really hooded eyes, so any makeup look I do sort of goes further down, but once it all comes together it looks how I want it to. So yeah, that one through my crease. Then I'm just going to do the same on the other eye. I like to do them both at the same time, because otherwise I find you get too much mix of colour on your brush as well, which is really annoying. Then I'm just going to take this lighter version of that shade I just used. Basically, if you see, it's just like a lighter taupey colour. Yeah, I'm just going to take that one, and then I'm going to blend out the edge of the crease line that I've just done, concentrating like the darker, the more pigment this side, and just blend that in. And if you don't want it to be too dramatic, you could just use the brush without any more colour on it. I really like this look. This is a more like evening-y, going out sort of look. I wore this to a concert last year, this look, and it does just look really nice. So basically you're just concentrating the pigment this side and blending it so it's like really soft, if you see what I mean. And then I'm just going to put a little bit more of that colour on the inner corner. I'm going to blend this out with a lighter colour, but it's just to sort of give it some depth. Then I'm going to take this light grey colour. We can see, yeah, it's just like a light grey. It's basically the lightest version of those colours. Then on the smaller fluffy brush, it's just like a little, yeah, it's not really fluffy, but it's fluffy enough for what I want to do. And then I'm just going to run this through the crease again, and then that gives your, like, I found this really helps the grey smokiness. I just really like this look. I couldn't find the colour then. I made up this eye look if I can't find the colour. But I really like a soft grey eye, and that is literally right in the thing. And you can keep blending this as much as you want, basically. You can just get it softer and softer. So like brush the brush off and then go over the edges with no colour on this time. Just really blend it out. I'm going to take that middle taupey colour that I used, that was this one, the lighter, this one, the lightest one. So take that on that smaller fluffy sort of brush and run that under my eye, concentrating on the outside edge. Now, and it just sort of softens under your eye. I don't use a lot because I've got like creases and stuff, so I don't want too much going on under my eye. And sometimes I add eyeliner and sometimes I don't. It depends what it sort of turns out like, but as you can see, it's just a really soft smoky eye. And if you don't use, and what you could do basically the same with this palette, if you buy this palette, which I think was like £4, something like that, I'm sure it wasn't more than a £5, you can do the same with the brown. So you start with this darker brown and use that for the crease and work. And it sounds weird using a really dark colour, but for hooded eyes it just seems to work better. So use that in your crease, then go down to the slightly lighter shade and like soften either end, and then use this colour for in the crease again and soften it. Wipe your brush off and do the same, and then it's basically the same look but more brown. This is a more taupey, soft sort of version. I just really like this. Then then you can leave it like this, and you can put, with the smaller soft fluffy brush, you can put the grey just on your lid and just leave it at that, and it's just a soft sort of, it's not too dramatic, it's quite an everyday sort of look. I mean, like I said, you don't have to go over with the edge with the colour. There's lots of variations of this that I found, but it's just a really nice soft eye look, if that makes sense. So you can just leave it like that, whack on some mascara, a bit of lipstick. It would go really nice with, where is it, the metallic one that I just bought. I'm not going to put that on today, but it would look really nice with the sleek matte me metallic I showed you in my last video. It would go oh, the colour is volcanic, that one. It would go really nice with that, but I'm going to put a bit of silver using my Makeup Revolution Cold as Ice, or it's just Revolution now, isn't it? Cold as Ice palette that I got at Christmas time. And as you can see, it's got loads of fun sort of colours to play with. Really pretty highlighters. This is gorgeous, which I'm going to use in my inner corner. But I'm going to use this silver. Ooh, this silver to pack on the lid. Then it's more like an evening, you know, bright, or any time basically, if you like bright colours. But I just really love playing with this sort of look. And then I'm just going to pack this on my lid. And that's the silvery colour. It's a really delicate, you could use a really bold silver colour. You could use a blue, would look really nice. Or a purple sparkly colour. Brown, any really, any colour would work really well with this base. And obviously you can like experiment more. And I'm sure a lot of people watching know better than me, but I found this really works for hooded eyes. It's just a really subtle shimmer. And then to like boost that a little bit more, then I take, so I've used this silver colour as the silver, and then I've took this colour, I'm just going to put that right in the centre of the lid to make it even more dramatic, a bit more like a halo eye. There we go. That's what the eyes, it's such a like but that's the finished look, and it's just sort of lifted it. And if you can see, if I go in a bit more, that's what it looks like, and it's like a really soft look, but with that it just sort of brings it out a little bit more, and it goes really well with what I'm going to do next. Well, not next, but what I'm going to do with the lips. So that's the eyes. Oh, inner corner. Almost finished. I'm just going to take off that bit more of that brightest, that one, the brightest, and put that right in my inner corner. I love how much that just brings it all together. And it's so versatile as well. With that bit of darker that you've got there, the inner corner really stands out. Well, I think it does anyway. So that's the eyes done. I'm just going to put on some of my L'Oreal Lash Paradise, or Paradise Ecstatic as it's called in this country. I don't think I'm going to worry about eyeline. I never do eyeliner like a winged because my eyes are too hooded. It just doesn't look right on me. I've not found a way of doing it that looks any good, basically. I really love this mascara. If you haven't watched my video where I tried this for the first time, I was like a child, so excited. It's just so pretty. I completely get all the hype about it now. I get it. It makes sense. I'm covering my face. I managed to go a whole video last time about covering my face. Oh, massive clump. There we go. And I'm not going to worry about my under eye today. I'm not going to put eye pencil on because I just think it looks nice and soft and not too dramatic. Got a horrible feeling that I don't have. No, there it is. I suddenly thought, where's the lipstick gone? Okay, I'm going to use a bit of Lord and Berry in Kiss. This is like their crayon lipstick. I'm going to use a bit of that just to go around the outside because obviously I've got an awkward lip, so I do find lining it just makes that a little bit easier for me when I don't try and talk at the same time. This colour is really nice on its own. But I'm not leaving it at that. Oh. I was doing so well today. Right, just gone around the outside. Now I'm going to use, which you've seen me use in my a video, I think it was a 3 for 2 video, Rouge Edition Velvet. This is by Bourjois Paris, and it's Reading Men, number 18. I finally found the name. Last time I couldn't find the name. Oh dear. I'm just going to put that all over. See, it's so much easier. Oh, such a nice colour. It's so much easier with a line to work to. Last time I just went for it. It is nice without a liner, admittedly. It still looks gorgeous, but there we go. So this is what I was trying to achieve in my 3 for 2 haul video from Boots, and I've actually done it. As you can see, it's just really nice bold lip, but this eye look would work with, as I say, with the, it would go really nice with this sleek lipstick, or a nude lip, anything really. So I hope you enjoyed seeing what I was trying to achieve in my 3 for 2 video, and if you want to see more videos like this, then subscribe, like, so I know that you're liking, so that I know you like it basically. And if you've got any suggestions for a new blush or a lipstick I really need to try, or any makeup, please put a comment below, or on my Instagram or my Twitter. I'll put all the links below, and I hope you have a good day. Thanks for watching. Bye.